camera here. Is that all right? Sorry, hold on one sec. I think we're good now. All right. So, good. Today, I'm doing the Brad Pitt Fury self haircut, which, if you guys don't know, is a very long on top haircut, right? Massive disconnected undercut with a very slight drop fade toward the back. So the sides are super high and tight, and then there's a very slight drop toward the back, a little bit of a drop fade. So I'm probably gonna have to use some scissor work today in this self haircut. I'm gonna have to wet the hair on top a little bit, trim it up with some scissors, and then give myself a nice, I guess, high drop fade. So this is gonna be very, very interesting, much different than what you're probably used to seeing on my channel, which I'm excited about. You know, I've been waiting a very long time with this extraordinarily long hair. You guys see this? The hair is literally as big as my face. So I've got extremely long hair right now. So it's perfect for the disconnected undercut from the movie Fury. I've seen you before. I've seen you too. No, I haven't seen you. What's going on? So, without any further ado, let's get right into the haircut. I'm going to be using my Babyliss tools today. And guess what I'm also going to be using? The foil shaver, because guess what? My skin is doing way better today because of my moisturizing balm. So guess what? We're busting out the foil shaver because the last time I cut my hair with the foil shavers, my skin looked pretty solid. So we're gonna do it again, see what happens. So I'm excited for this one, as you guys should be too. And then in terms of the beard, I'm probably just gonna do like a little bit of a fade into the existing length. Because yesterday I said I was gonna leave all of this because I trimmed it up yesterday. I'll just do like a little bit of a skin fade blend into the current length. So without any further ado, hey, let's go ahead, let's get to it. So first things first, I'm actually gonna put some duck clips on. All right, I'm gonna put the duck clips on to section off the top from the sides. All right, ready? Let's do this side first because this one's more of a hat. Where's my comb? Comb? Hello, comb. Opa. Where's my comb? Okay, ready? So usually what I can do is just do this. And I already have, this is why I like to have a strong part line, because it allows me to do this. And then I can just grab my duck clip from the center here, glide it straight back, and then latch onto there. I might need to grab another one. And then I can do the same thing on this side. Go straight back and latch it right there. All right, and there we go. We're good to go. Actually, let me fix this side. Let's fix this side. Here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Cool. So now we got the duck clips in. We got the nice part line going on. Looking good. Then we can go ahead and, what's it called? Get started. A few questions. Duck clips, do they quack too? LOL. Yeah, they do. How long has it been since you cut or trimmed the top? Honestly, dude, it's been like 6 months, probably. Maybe more. Yeah, I've just been letting it grow out so I could do like a really long slick back. And even this haircut was on my schedule as well. So yeah, it's been like 6+ months since I've, what's it called? Touched the top. I mean, you'll see today. I'll trim up the top a little bit today. And you'll see exactly what I'm gonna do to make this haircut like come together. Hope you keep growing it. We'll see about that one. I don't know, man. It might be coming off soon. Might be getting cut soon. All right, anyway. So, for the Brad Pitt Fury haircut, what Brad Pitt does is he basically has a skin fade on the sides. He brings it up really high, but for me, I'm gonna bring it a little bit lower because Brad Pitt's head shape is a little bit different than mine, right? He's got a very rectangular or squared head shape, so you can actually go straight up with the one guard for him and it automatically blends into the length on top. But for me, I have like more of an oval shape, so I need to keep something up here. Otherwise, it's gonna look really terrible because my head goes inward and then it's gonna look really ridiculous. So I have to keep something up here. So I'm not gonna go as high as they did for Brad Pitt's haircut in the movie. So I'm gonna leave something up here. I am gonna cut it a little bit shorter, but I am gonna go up a little bit lower, but it's still gonna be like a drop fade, okay? So it's gonna be like a high, mid-high drop fade on the sides and back, and then we'll touch everything up on the top with scissors toward the end. So let's go ahead. We're starting off with the trimmer, all right? And real quick, Alex, any tips for beginners for long hair? My hair is normal, not so. If we save the questions for later, I would really appreciate it because I'm a little late on time. I don't even have a watch. But yeah, I will get to your questions later. That sounds like a little specific of a question. I don't know if I can answer that one right now. Okay, first guideline with the trimmers. I'm gonna go up probably a little bit higher than the corner of the eyebrow, okay? I want to make this a little bit higher, but I really want to not go too high because my head shape just doesn't match with Brad Pitt's. So I got to leave something up here. Let's do it. Hold on. Sorry, one sec. I got to fix the camera. One sec. There we go. You guys see that, right? Okay, cool. Let's do it. Gotta fix the mirror a little bit. Oh, get that out of there. The hair falling down. Hold on, let me wipe this hair off. I don't want any hair falling down my neck. All right, let's keep it going. Cool. What do you guys think? Notice how my skin looks immensely better, right? Notice how my skin looks so much better. It looks practically normal, right? All thanks to my product. My brand new moisturizing balm. I'm telling you, if you guys suffer from skin issues, do not sleep on Organibalm, my moisturizing balm. It has done wonders for my skin. Let me just touch up the bottom. Okay. Now we can go in and do the exact same thing on the left side. I will just watch and let you finish. Yeah, man, if you guys have questions, I will try to answer some questions throughout the live stream, but I'm just letting you know it might be hard for me to see them because the thing's just moving like that. So if you can possibly hold them until the end, I know it's asking a lot because I might be here for a while, but I'm sorry, I might not get to your questions. Okay, ready? Left side, same thing, okay? So I'm just looking at myself through the main mirror. Where's the line? Let's try and follow it to the T as closely as we can, all right? Hold up, I got a bunch of hair falling down my neck. There we go. Now we're ready to continue. Make sure I'm still doing the same thing on both sides. Okay, now let me just double check that it's even on the back. I mean, this is an undercut, right? This shouldn't have any fade. This should be a disconnected undercut. Well, yeah, it's going to be disconnected, right? There's levels to disconnection. It's going to be a fade. It's not going to be a zero all the way up to really long hair. I'm going to fade it. Again, I explained in the beginning of the video, I have a more oval head, whereas Brad Pitt has more of a rectangular or squared off head. So it looks better for him to just go straight up because of the way that his head is shaped. But for me, if I want it to look actually good, I can't just go straight up. I have to leave something up here so that it has that boxed off look. So believe me, I am going up a little bit higher than I usually do. So just we'll see what happens. All right, don't be overly judgmental too quick. All right, we just started. All right, now I can go in with the foil shavers and bald out the entire bottom half of my head after I do this real fast. Okay, ready? So now the fun part, guess what? Actually, let me just double check that it's even before I even continue. Yes, no, maybe so. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks good. All right, we're ready to go. Now, what I can do is do something that I've always been afraid to do, which is use the foil shavers to bald out the bottom line. Let me set this aside. As you guys know, I've got really terrible skin. I've got very dry skin, seborrheic dermatitis. I've been diagnosed for over 10 years that I have seborrheic dermatitis. And I've always never wanted to use this, and that's why you guys don't see me use this a lot, because my skin has been terrible for so long, and it hurts. My skin's sensitive, it cuts my skin, I start bleeding all over the place, right? I've got fungus. But today, I'm using it because I've been applying my brand new moisturizing balm on my scalp every single day for the past handful of months now. And as you can see, my skin looks immensely better. So for you guys who have skin issues, seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, my product has done an amazing number on my skin. Hopefully it does the same thing for you if you also suffer with these dry skin, red, irritated issues. So with that being said, let's jump over to the foil shavers. Cool. Yeah, you see how my skin's not cut up? No more fungus, no more craziness on my skin anymore. Let's go to left side. Same thing. Cool. How we looking? Okay. He cutting his hair with the exact hand he beats with. That's insane. Wow. This is why I hate TikTok. Anywho, well, it's not the only reason, but there's many other reasons. Alright, let's keep it going here. So we've got the bald portion. Let's just clean up any excess hairs floating around here. Alright, I'll show you guys what it looks like. You guys see all that? See how nice my skin looks finally? I would say it's like magic, but it's not. It's the Organiclay magic. Let me get some water real quick. Okay, now for the second guideline, I'm going to be using the no guard lever open. Yeah, no guard lever open. So let's grab my clippers here. These are the Babyliss Pro FX clippers, right? These are honestly the best clippers you can possibly get if you can afford them. Very amazing clippers. And we're gonna be going with the no guard lever all the way open, okay? This is closed and this is open. So we're gonna go with the lever open and I'm gonna be going up. How far should I go up? How far should I go up? Let's try 3/4, 1, 2. Let's try 3/4 of an inch. Hopefully that's big enough. Okay, so let's go about 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just stretching out the skin right here to open up where that guideline's going and making everything even. Okay, looks pretty solid. Let me just clean off the clipper, do the left side. Says nice pro barber. Yeah, I am. I'm not a barber though. I just do this for the fun of it, apparently. But no, I'm not. I'm not a licensed barber. Maybe one day I'll get my license just for the heck of it. But as of right now, no. Okay, right side is done. Looks pretty good. Let's go left side. Same thing. Just go through it one more time. Get the back. Okay, cool. Second guideline done. What's going on, everyone? Just so you guys know, we got Instagram here, TikTok here, and the YouTube here. And yeah, we're also running a sale for Easter for my brand, Kouras, as you guys can see here. You get a free jar of Organiclay with your order. So it's a buy one, get one free Organiclay. And the steps on how to do it are on the live stream on YouTube. So if you want to get yourself an amazing hairstyling product made with only 6 all-natural ingredients, you can check out exactly how to do it in the description of my YouTube live stream. All right, and the sale ends tonight at midnight, so it was only for less than 48 hours. So if anybody wants an amazing hairstyling product that's actually good for your skin and your hair, I highly recommend you go check it out, because it's gonna be gone by tonight. Again, Organiclays are a high hold matte finish. It's also our best seller. Okay, ready? Looks good to me. Let's keep it going. So the next guideline will be with the one guard lever open. All right, and I'm gonna do the same thing going up 3/4 of an inch. I did that type of fade, it's the absolute best. Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. So I'm doing the number 1 guard, lever open. Same thing, 3/4 of an inch. And let's see what I can do about this up here. Yeah, because my head starts to curve quite a bit. So I gotta be careful a little bit. So maybe I'll do some very slight freehanding with this. Maybe I'll do some very slight freehanding. Okay, ready? 1 guard, lever open. Did I just touch my eye? All right, let's do it. Just going with the curve of the occipital ridge so that it blends a little bit better back here. Okay. What do you recommend to have your first guideline the same as the other side? Wait, what? What do you recommend to have your first guideline the same as the other side? Uh, can you rephrase that a little bit? I'm not really quite sure I'm understanding what your question is. How could you see the back of your head? It's magic! Mustafa, it's magic. Nah, dude, I got a mirror right here. You see this? It's a mirror that I've got angled on my wall, right? It's a little mirror that I've got angled on my wall, right? This is the $7 mirror setup that I talk about all the time, right? That's how I see everything. That's how I can cut the back of my head. So let's go ahead, let's do the same thing on the left side now. Okay, cool. Let's go on to the final guard, I hope. Hopefully this is the final guard here, the number 2 guard. Let's take off the 1 guard. Set that off to the side. Let's brush off the hair. Add the number 2 guard. And then clean my hands real fast. What shampoo do you use, or what do you use to keep your hair looking healthy and thick? Leo, great question, man. So I would say a good portion of it is probably genetics. I've always had thick hair, like always, but I also am, the products that I use are also meant to make your hair thicker as well. So this is Kouras. This is actually my brand. I've got 3 different hairstyling products, but they're also like hair masks at the same time. So they nourish your hair and your scalp while also styling. So you can style your hair with them, as you'll see toward the end of the self haircut. I'll style my hair. So this is my high hold matte finish, Organiclay. I've also got a medium hold matte finish and a low hold matte finish. So these are actually really good for volumizing as well as nourishing and keeping your hair thicker as well. They've got rosemary oil, beeswax, arrowroot powder, shea butter. Many of the different ingredients actually promote hair growth, which also helps with thickening your hair. So these products are mine. I created them myself so that I could avoid using the chemical-ridden garbage that the industry sells. And it's been working very well for me for the past, what, eight months or so, give or take, since I started the brand. So yeah, that's what I use for my hair. I also put my moisturizing balm in my hair sometimes too, whenever I have like excess in my hands. But very good question. That is exactly what I do to keep my hair staying thick and healthy. All right, so now we have the last guideline. Let's go ahead with the number 2 guard. And I'm gonna do a lot of freehanding here, as you can see. I'm gonna do a lot of freehanding, all right? So again, Brad Pitt's head shape is very squared, and you can see right now how it looks kind of squared off. I'm gonna be fixing both sides, and I'll be going straight up at a 90-degree angle so that I can have that squared off head shape just like Brad Pitt has. It's not gonna be as crazy of an undercut, as severe of a disconnected undercut as him, but it's still going to be quite the undercut. Right? My hair is very long on top. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Number 2 guard, lever open. All right, let's do it. Stay straight up. Let me do some of this to it. And then I'm probably gonna go back and use some thinning shears afterwards. So this is just gonna be like a good rough guideline. Okay, now that looks a lot less bulky, less heavy, and way more, I'd say, straighter and yeah, just tighter on the sides. Looks good for now. And then for this, I'll probably do most of the work with the thinning shears toward the back, because I'm already kind of at a length where I'm not cutting a whole lot. So I'll use the thinning shears toward the back here a little bit more. Okay, let's go left side. Same thing. Let me just double check. How's this look? Okay, that looks good. Now let's do the same thing on the left side. Now let's see the back. Yeah, a lot of this can be done with scissor work because my hair is already kind of hitting that length. So we should be fine for all the guidelines now. Let me just see, how's the side here look? Feels nice and soft. Nice and soft. Yeah, you see, it looks a little bit better. I think I can cut maybe a little bit more off the right side. Let's cut off a tiny bit more on the right side. It's a little bit more hair on this side here. Yeah, that looks and feels more like the left side now. Okay, cool. So now we got the sides that look even. Let's take this guard off. Let me just clean off the clippers. All right. Pretty good so far, yeah? Now I just gotta get rid of these hard lines. So that's pretty much step number 1 out of the haircut, is putting in all of the guidelines. So that's step 1 is put in all the guidelines. So we just finished step 1. Step 2 is remove all of the hard lines, or fade the hard lines. Okay, so we finished step 1, now we're going into step 2. And I'll show you really quick once I'm done dusting myself off how it looks all the way around my head. Yeah, disinfect before everyone. Yeah, I just disinfected all of my brushes here. Yeah, literally last week I disinfected all of them. I've got a rubbing alcohol water mixture that I spray on them, and I leave it on for the entire day. Well, I just let it dry with it all on. So here's the left side. All right, left side, you got all the different guidelines going from the bald line all the way up to the number 2. Then we got the back side. Right. And you guys have been seeing the right side the entire time. So, let me grab some water before we get going. Bailey asks, are you going to show us how you shampoo your hair too? I don't know. Is that a serious question? Or is that like a sarcastic question? Alright, so remember, we use the foil shavers, trimmer, no guard lever open, 1 guard lever open. Well, this is 1 and then the 2. Okay, so we're going to go in order with the guards. I'm going to get rid of the bottom hard line here using the lever halfway. So this is lever open, and there's 5 notches on the clipper. So 1, 2, that's lever halfway. And let's go ahead and soften up the hard line here, okay? Using the lever halfway should get rid of it by about 50%. It's just gonna soften the line, make it a little bit lighter, okay? It's not gonna get rid of it completely. That's what the next step will be for, okay? So no guard, lever halfway to soften up the bottom line. Stretch out the skin. Nice flick out motion. Okay, what I want to do really quick too is just go back through the guideline with the lever open one more time, just in case. I don't want any hard lines that are super hard. Alright, that's fine. Now let's go back to the lever halfway and do the left side. Right, you see how the hard line's a little bit softer now? That's what we're looking for. Left side. Alright, let me do the same exact thing. Open up the lever and just run it through the guideline really quick. Alright, that's fine. Now, I can go in and close the lever completely. That's not the lever. There's the lever. So now I have the lever. This is open, right? This is closed. So now I can go in with the lever closed to get rid of the hard line. Hopefully it gets rid of all of it. If not, I can always go back to the trimmer to get rid of it some more. Alim, what clippers are those? Yeah, these are the Babyliss Pro FX clippers. They're very expensive clippers. Right, I have the trimmers as well with the foil shavers. I got the full set. The full set literally was like $500, and I bought these like 3 or so years ago. So if you're looking, if you got the budget for some really good quality stuff, highly recommend these. Otherwise, they're not really necessary. You can still use like $30 clippers like I do, like the Laker ones, and you still get a really nice haircut. So it's just what you prefer. You know, if you were willing to spend the the money on it, then go for it. Otherwise, it's not super necessary. And I prove that with all of my videos with my cheap clippers. All right, so now we're gonna go in lever closed and just flick out the bottom of the hard line, okay? Let me just stretch out my shoulders. Let's do it. Stretch out the skin. Okay. Rotate the mirror a tiny bit. Okay, looks pretty solid. Let's do the left side. Cool. Rick Ross, how long do you take on a haircut? I mean, usually I can do a haircut in like 40 minutes, but because I'm live streaming, obviously I take my time and, you know, answer you guys' questions in between. Eyebrow says don't sneeze. That's funny. All right, let's go. That's funny, dude. All right, let's go. Don't sneeze. That's a funny one. All right, let's go left side. Don't sneeze. Don't make me laugh, man. That's funny. Achoo! Take that. Just got real windy. Rotate this a little bit more. Okay, pretty good. Obviously, remember, if we see any spots that need to get touched up again, I always do detail work toward the end of the haircut, so don't stress about it if you still see a little bit of a hard line. We'll get those out with the thinning shears. Okay. Now, we can go in. Did I miss anything here? This is very cool. It should look like it was cut with scissors. Because it's very difficult to cut the top with scissors. I want to cut them with a machine. I'm not sure what you're asking exactly, but I am going to be using the scissors for the top. Don't cut the top. You look handsome with it. Thank you. The top is staying for the most part. I'm just going to do a little bit of a trim to even out the shape of the look. Are you using a three-way mirror? I struggle with the back. I am not using a three-way mirror. I use my $7 mirror setup. I have a course on YouTube if you want to check it out. I also have a video on YouTube that's titled The Best Mirror Setup for Self Haircuts. And it's got, you know, it's a really good video with 3 different mirror setups. And I explain why the mirror setup I'm using right now is way better than the three-way mirror and the handheld mirror. So let's continue with the haircut. Let's go with the half guard now. Lever closed. All right. So we're gonna go with the half guard. You guys see that? Half guard, half guard, half guard. This is lever closed, right? This is open. This is closed. Okay, lever closed. And then do the same thing. Nice little flick out motion. A little bit of free handing with like, it's like a, fading is cool because it's like a mixture of free handing with flicking out. So you kind of have to find the nice medium. And if you need to, you can always slowly adjust the lever depending on what type of bulk that you're trying to get rid of. So I'm going to start with the lever closed. Cool. All right. Let's go over to the left side. Oh wow, it's almost a complete studio for each video. Congrats. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, the bathroom makes a great studio. And the left fade looked good. Cool. All right, let's keep it going, left side. Okay, that looks fine. Let's go ahead with the final guard, the 1.5. And let's hit up this final line right in here. And then I'll use the thinning shears afterwards to blend it a little bit better. Okay, ready? Let's go. Lever closed with the 1.5. All right, 1.5 guard, 1.5 guard, lever closed. Okay, same thing, flick out motion right in this area. Oops. Okay, see here I might have to go back in with the 1 guard because it doesn't seem like it's cutting that part. Yeah. Looks like I have to go back in with the 1 guard right there. Alright, let's go left side real quick. Okay, let me go back to the 1 real fast. Lever open, I guess I'll try. And see if it softens up that back line. So let's go back with the 1 open. Michael, cleanest fade I've seen all day. Appreciate it, man. What are you spending your Sunday watching self-haircut videos? Or just haircut videos? Sounds like a nice day. Yeah, perfecting the craft. I like that. Alright, let's do 1 guard lever open real quick. And let's try and touch up this line again. Maybe I'll play around with the lever and see what I need. is that? Let's lower it to one position. Yeah, that looks better now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right there, a tiny bit. All right. Cool. Let's go ahead. Use the thinning shears now. Throw the clippers off to the side. How do I start a rat tail? Oh, I mean, you gotta start growing out a hair in a circular spot. I don't know, pick out a spot on the back of your head and just let it grow forever. Is it doable to do a fade using only 1.5, 3, 6, and 9 guards? Those are the only ones I have. Yeah, absolutely, you can. It won't be the best looking fade, I'll tell you that right now, but you can use those guards and only those guards. You might have to use the thinning shears quite a bit for like the detailing because you're not gonna get rid of the hard line as well as you'd hope. But yeah, you definitely can. Otherwise, dude, why don't you just go on Amazon, if Amazon is in your country, and get these guards. These guards were literally $10 on Amazon if you have Amazon in your country. So yeah, for $10 you can get these guards. It comes with a half guard, 1.5, pretty much 1 through, was it 8? 1 through 8 for $10. It's really good deal. And I have my Amazon storefront link there, so if you want to check it out, everything's right there on the link. Okay, thinning shears. Where are my thinning shears? Let me just sweep this hair into the sink and grab some more agua. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just use my thinning shears to blend this in a little bit more on both sides, and then I'll do some detail work once I'm finished. So thinning shears are one of the best things that you can use for your haircuts, right? I like to use the wider side of the comb. So you've got a wide side and you've got a fine side. I like to use the wider side whenever I use thinning shear over comb. And all you're basically doing is going up very slowly with the comb as you're slowly cutting with thinning shears. Now remember, the thinning shears only cut about 20% of the hair. So if I put this in my head right now and cut, right, all of the hair is still there minus like 20% of whatever was in the blade. So it's fine. It's not gonna do anything crazy to your hair. They're basically safety scissors. So you don't have to worry about them. They're blending shears, so they're meant to blend your hair. And so we've got to get used to them because they're good and they're super cheap. So let's go ahead, let's show you how to use the thinning shear over comb technique. Right, and make sure you're always going against the grain. Your wrist has to be angled in the right way, okay? Always go against the grain. So just slowly cut. As you go up. I'm pulling out hair from the duck clip. Hold on, let me fix this. Ow. There we go. Yeah, that like yanked my hair. Okay, ready? Comb this down. And let's continue. Okay, now we move toward the back. Now this could be interesting. This definitely takes a little bit of practice, all right, to get the right, to understand how to move your arms and your wrists like this. This takes a little bit of practice, but you will get it down the more you practice. Okay, it takes a little bit of time, but you will get it. If I got it, believe me, you can get it too. Okay. Pull the mirror out a tiny bit. Now let's see. Just brush this off real fast. Okay. And remember, I'm going to be cutting the top right here with scissors, so I'm just doing like a little bit of a blend on the sides and back here. Cool. All right. Let's go to the left side. Do the same thing. All right. Let's move this out the way a tiny bit. And let's do it. Let me fix this one now, because this one's in the way. Oh, there goes a bunch of the hair that I trimmed with the thing. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Actually, let me like get out of the way. I don't want to hit the arm of the tripod. this, I'm not doing this right with the duck clips here. Well, my duck clip game is not on fleek today. Come on. How does that look now? I can do a little bit here. Here. Let me do this before I continue. Let me brush the hair off real fast. Let me move this duck clip to the other side. I don't know why I just didn't put all four in. I don't know why I just didn't put all four duck clips in. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. Deep Rocks, do you use a barber cape? It's actually really irritating to wear a t-shirt. Have you tried wearing a barber cape, cutting your own hair? Dude, it's extremely difficult to cut your hair with a barber cape. You have no mobility with your arms. On top of that, it's like it keeps all the heat. It's like you're wearing an oven, right? It just stays really hot and you just start sweating like crazy. It's like you're wearing an oven while you're cutting your hair, which is only going to drain your energy even more and irritate the crap out of you throughout the entire time. So no, I'd rather just wear a t-shirt. If you can, especially if you have a t-shirt that's like tighter around the neck, that'd be ideal. But I never have an issue with hair, irritating me. Plus, I always dedicate a particular shirt for self haircuts, so that I don't have to wear that shirt when I'm going out to the restaurant or I'm in the movies, and then I have itchy neck because I'm wearing that t-shirt that I shouldn't be wearing. It's only for haircuts. A dedicated self haircut t-shirt. That's what you gotta do. A dedicated self haircut t-shirt. All right. And that's what I teach, and that's what I've literally been preaching for over 6 years. Okay, now let's take this off, and then let's take this one off. I want to fix this a little bit. It's right about there. Where's the line? There's the line. Okay, now I can use the thinning shears better toward the back. Thank you. Okay. Looks good. Oh, I just dropped the whole hair there. All right, so now, let's see. I did that. What I can do now is actually do this. Let's put my hair up in like a little top knot. It's not gonna work that well, but I'll give it a shot. Wait, hold on, totally messed that up. Noob! 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 Doesn't know how to put a hair tie on. Noob! Okay. Let me brush the fade down. Oh, I missed the hair there. That's great. Let me brush this down because I want to use the reverse thinning shear method to do some detailing in the fade, to really clean up the fade, make it as gradient as possible. Yeah, I totally missed that hair. Okay, good. Cool. Yeah, and all that right there, I can easily clean that up when I cut with the scissors. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what I call the reverse thinning shear method. You guys have seen me talk about this many times before in previous self haircuts, where I take my thinning shears, right? Take my thinning shears. Usually, when you hold thinning shears, you put your pinky in the pinky rest, right? That's what this little thing is right here. This is the pinky rest. So you put your fingers in like this, pinky rest. But for me, for the reverse thinning shear method, I take the thinning shear, flip it like that, put my fingers in the same hole, and now my pinky does not have the rest. And then I use this strong blade, pinpoint wherever I see hard lines on the fade, and then I go ahead and start cutting at the hard lines. So I'm just removing bulk, cleaning up the fade, making it a bit more gradient. And this usually takes like, a few minutes. So anywhere you see a hard line, go ahead and point cut directly at the hard line. And I would like to have my comb just in case. Again, I told you, the thinning shears are like safety scissors, so you don't have to worry about them. All right? They're very easy to use. A lot of people don't like putting scissors on their head, but these are basically safety scissors. Let's rotate this a little bit more. Okay. Do a little bit of this action. Soften it up. Okay. Let's jump over to the left side. I think I did a decent job. Just could hit a spot right here. Cool. All right, now the fade nice though. Oscar, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay. Let's go left side. The left side of the fade looks a little bit not as nice, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit more detail work on the left side here. Where's my comb? We're almost there. Not just the back of my head. Actually, let me brush this guy down so I can just make sure that there's no hairs in the way. So I know exactly what I'm cutting. Told you the left side wasn't as good as the right one. But it's fine. It's coming together. Okay, I think that's fine for now. Let's get this out the way. Okay, and then let me just brush my shirt. Now let's do this. So now it looks like we are done with the fade. What I can do now is go in and first off I need to clean up the hair that's inside my sink so I can wet, or you know what, I could probably just jump over to the tub real fast and wet my hair a little bit there, so I don't want to get any, you know, hair falling into the sink because I turned the sink on. So let's go over to the tub real fast. Give me like 30 seconds and I'll be right back. And let me grab my towel too. So we'll take this off the bun and then we'll wet the hair. Let's do it. Let me grab a different towel here. Give me like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. All right, I'm on my way back. Hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, ready? 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Cool. Nice wet hair. You need to have wet hair to do this, especially if you have wavy or curly hair. If you have straight hair, you probably don't need to wet your hair. But if you've got wavy hair like me or curly hair, you're going to have to. Okay? So let's throw that off to the side and grab some agua. Okay, so put that there. What I'm going to do now is move all my trimmers over there. That can stay there. Okay, I'm just gonna clean the comb real fast. Get all that hair off. This way, there's no like debris in my hair when I'm cutting it. Okay, now let me grab the actual scissors. Okay, so now I've got the actual scissors. You see them? The actual hair cutting scissors and my comb. What I'm gonna do is, after I sweep this in, I'm gonna comb the hair pretty much straight back. So let's use my hands and use the comb. It's a little, oh, I just got a whole bunch of water down my neck. Oh, that does not feel right. Oh man. Okay, let me keep the towel right here for now. Just got a whole bunch of water down my neck. Okay. Oh yeah, the towel. See now I'm thinking. The towel's working. Oh yeah, look at that. Trap all that water. Okay. Is that all right? Yeah, that's how we do it. Look at that. Nice and sleek. Sleek like leak. Okay, anyway. With the weird catchphrases. Alright, so with the length on top, I'm not going to be cutting the middle or the front in terms of length. I'm just going to do like a little bit of a trim, just like the ends. But the back is where I'm going to have to do a little bit more work to blend it in to this length back here. So the back is where most of the work's going to be done. The top is just going to be little trims from like this part forward. I'm just going to do a little bit of a trim, but the back I'm going to be cutting a little bit more to blend it in. All right, so I'm just going to go in, keep it simple, find the tips, just like that. Look how long my hair, you can't even see it. Look how long my hair is. Just the tips here. Let me raise the tripod up a little bit. All right, let me get the tripod up a tiny bit so you can see this. Okay, so we did that part in the front. All right. So I'm basically cutting maybe like 1/3 of an inch, just the tips, because remember, you know, I need to have the hair go all the way back. Just the tips. Okay. And let's cut sections like this. Keep it going here. Back over to the other side. Oh, the phone's on low battery. That's not cool. And I don't have the ability to charge it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do actually, because it's on low battery, I'm gonna drop the thing all the way down, the brightness as low as it can go, so we can keep this going as long as possible. Okay, and let's pull it back. Okay, same thing. Keep it going. Okay. let's go straight back here. Okay. Now, that should be fine. Let me go ahead and do the back part. Okay, so let me drop this down a little bit more. That should be fine. And then comb this straight back. Okay. And let's even out this back. You see how there's a lot of bulk right here? Let's try and even that out a little bit. So I'm going to cut it basically going straight up like this. Okay. Okay, let's go this side. This side's a little bit harder. Oh, wait. There we go. How's that? So what I can do here is actually use the thinning shears, but let me use the scissors one more time here in the corner. Right back here. Okay, let's just go ahead and use the thinning shears. Because doing the back left side's a bit more tricky with this, but the thinning shears should be fine. So I'm just gonna go in with thinning shears real quick, touch up the back, blend it in a little bit better. Okay, put that back down. Comb that back down. Okay. And then this corner right here definitely needs some loving. Okay. Cool. How's this side? And that looks good too. What I could do also is even like going like this to soften it up a little bit more. Let me not break my mirror. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. This hair can be cut a tiny bit more. Okay, I think that's good. Let me go ahead, comb out all the excess hair. Let's comb out all the excess hair. And let's see if I can style it real fast before my phones die. Yeah, and it looks like I'm not going to be able to do the lineup either. Sheesh. That's alright. You guys know how I do a lineup. This one I think was more important to show. Alright, how's that? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I believe that looks good. I believe that looks good. What do you guys think? Solid? Wait, no lineup? Alright. I'll do the lineup real fast. I hope my phones don't die on me. I'll do the lineup real fast. And then I guess we'll skip the hairstyle. Because I mean this is pretty much the look that I'm going for. I just need to add some product to keep it in place. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. Lineup. You do the lineup. Sorry, I can't speak English because I'm trying to do a million things at once here. Alright, ready? He said, no lineup. No lineup. The beard, yeah, and the beard too, you're right. Jeez, man. I've literally 13% battery. And I can't charge it because I don't have a portable charger. Plus, my mic is hooked up to the phone. So, it's not gonna work. I have literally 13%. And I can't charge it either, man. Sheesh. What you can do is, I still have some battery on TikTok or Instagram. Instagram, I got 37% here. I got 50% on TikTok. So if you want to join the live over there, if it ends abruptly on YouTube, you can. Okay. Jeez, man, I didn't realize the freaking the thing's not it's burning through the battery again. I guess the live streams use up way more battery. Makes sense. All right, ready? For me, the hairline's pretty simple. I'll go ahead, I'll grab my little headband. Since my hair is already back, this makes my life a little bit easier. And then I use my little scissors wherever they are. And I trim directly on the hairline, and then I'll use the trimmers on the sides as well. So let's go ahead. And I know there's a bunch of hair that I'm cutting off. but I am going to be cutting my hair a lot shorter pretty soon, so I really don't care if the hairline's a little bit pushed back. It's all good with me. Okay, let's take that off for a sec. How's that? Not too shabby. Okay, let me grab the trimmers. Then I'll do the vertical bars. And this side, yes, I know I have 10% battery, leave me alone. All right, ready? I'll just do this real fast. Okay, vertical bars. Okay, let's clean that up. Let's do the right side. Cool? What do you think? Not too shabby, right? And this is a disconnected undercut style haircut. Right? And it's got the little bit of a blend toward the back, the same way that he has it in the movie. Slight drop fade. Obviously, it's a little bit different than the actual movie because, again, his head shape is more squared than mine, so I have to do what I did today. But this is the look. This is the look. And if I styled it, it would look even cooler and stay in place all day. Right? Let me go ahead and do a little 360 so you guys can see. And then I don't think I'm going to have enough time. Yeah, I got like 5% to do the beard. So all I'm going to do with the beard is just blend this in, give it a nice little fade into the existing length, and then I'm pretty much done with the entire haircut. So go ahead, let me show you all the sides here. So we've got the left side here. Then we got the back. Obviously it's not as nice as I could make it if I styled it and, you know, did everything to make it look nicer with the style, but you guys kind of get the point. Okay, and then the right side. Here's the right side. Cool. Yeah. That undercut. The top is like 6 inches long. Great job, 10 out of 10. Appreciate it. Fire, bro. Make a product that helps you grow a beard. Well, I mean, this product definitely helps with that. Organic Balm, my moisturizing balm. A lot of the ingredients are very similar. You could also use my hairstyling product because there's actually more hair growth ingredients in that one. This one is not as much as my hairstyling products, but if you're referring to maybe like a beard oil or something, none of that's in the cards right now, but maybe in the future. Otherwise, my hairstyling products, maybe organic cream. I've had a previous customer who bought the styling bundle. He bought all three, so the high hold, medium hold, and the low hold. He uses them for his beard instead of his hair. So it's really cool. I mean, you can use it for your beard, your hair, literally any type of hair on your body. You can use my hairstyling products. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Obviously, I'm gonna, take some time, clean all this up, clean up everything else that I missed, make it a little bit more perfect, and then I'll take the thumbnail photo so I can update the thumbnail because it looks, it's not the actual thumbnail I want to keep. And then I gotta do the beard. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This was a really cool haircut that I gave myself. This might be the final long haircut that I do. So, we'll see what happens, but maybe the next time you guys see me in a haircut video, this length might be coming off, right? You guys see how long it is, right? Super duper long. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, Kouras is running that buy one get one Organiclay right now. So if you guys want to check out Organiclay, you get a free jar with your purchase of any other product on my website. Okay, you just gotta do the steps on YouTube. Add Organiclay to your cart. Use promo code Organiclay at checkout. Apply the checkout code, and then you're good to go. You get a free jar of Organiclay. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, don't forget to put some balm on. Yeah, I'll put balm on TikTok and Instagram right now. My phone's literally about to die. So I'd rather end the live stream before it ends it for me. But yeah, YouTube, if you're on YouTube right now, head over to either TikTok or Instagram because I have a little bit more phone battery on those. All right, so head over to Instagram or TikTok. We're also live there. Okay, thank you guys for joining. Jump over to Instagram or TikTok. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it now before my phone dies. See ya. I'll see you here on Instagram or TikTok.